Okay. Now I'm going to be live.
Okay. What are
you doing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I never know what I'm talking about. Right, so what are you doing, seeding or?
Oh.
No? Okay, I'll do the seeding then. If I can find the tractors.
Last station, so it needs to be colder over.
Deanne says, hi Brummy, how are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Hello, Deanne. And Deanne says, hi farmer, oops. Hello, Deanne.
And Adriana says, hello. Hello, Adriana.
Hello, Adriana.
When Farmer Up says hello Deanne, that makes me funny, I think that's supposed to say. We need to make some money.
Yeah. Go on.
What are you on?
You don't want to know.
No, probably not. Whoa. Oh, wait there, I'm going to do that again, haven't I, for my software. The pain.
What are you doing now?
I'm doing some seeding.
Which field?
I haven't decided yet.
Ah.
Deanne says it's snowing. Yeah, it's Christmas. Oh no, it wasn't Deanne that said it. It was Adriana that said it. I'm sorry. Deanne says, I'm good, just played FS17 and only finished cultivating and have now 3 truck mods as one's for cows and sheep, and 2 are just for grain and barley. Right. Wrong button. Is anything planted in anywhere? Doesn't look like it. No, we've only got the basic crops, haven't we? Right, what do we have in storage? We don't need wheat. Right, I think I'll go for soybeans.
In which field?
Domain. The first one by the farm.
What are you putting in the lalong?
Sugar beets. Which one's
In lalong?
Yeah. It's only a small field.
It's the longest field in the map.
Well, it's 3 fields in one.
Did you download the sugar beet harvest I showed you?
Which one?
It's from Nick the Hick.
Oh, that one from the other day? No, I haven't yet.
Why didn't you?
I forgot.
I said to do it immediately. I said do it immediately.
I still forgot.
Yeah.
Adriana says weird. What's weird, Adriana?
The cars don't stop for anything.
Probably not.
I can see that. And a big tractor coming, I don't stop for it. Die!
Yep.
Hello and welcome to the Madhouse.
Yep.
Bromy's Madhouse.
Bromy's crazy house of madness.
Madness. And confusion.
And confusion, yeah.
Yeah.
Adriana says feel bad. You feel bad? Oh, why? What's wrong?
What have you done now?
Deanne says, oh no, it's snowing. That means
Winter time.
I don't know what that means. That symbol means. Their God, no. Snowman, oh, it's a snowman, is that what it's meant to be? Okay. Snowman, my worst enemy. You have so many worst enemies, it's unbelievable. Ooh, we're getting a bit of a leg spike there.
Oh, a leg spike.
Well, that'd be nice, but I got a leg spike.
Who's in your shot?
What?
Who's in your shot?
Who's in my chat? Just Deanne and Adriana at the minute.
Yeah. Deanne, leg spike.
I've already got 2 likes. I'm assuming that's from Deanne and Adriana, being as they're the only 2 people here.
I'm on dislike.
No, I haven't.
Yeah?
No.
I gave you one.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure I deserved it.
Yeah, you was late.
I was late. I wasn't late at all.
Yeah. I don't have windows open.
Dean says, yes I know, and snow is my worst enemy as well. Winter is my enemy, but snowmen, their God, no. Okay. And Adriana says, bad with stomach. Ah, okay. So you got your problem with your stomach. I see. And Dean says, I did a like spike. Yes, I know, thank you for that. This Massey doesn't pull this cedar very well, does it?
No. It's a Massey.
Well, yeah. DN says Australian one. Yes, yes, I know. What is a like spike? Adriana says. Well, it's when a lot of people like the video all at the same time. Wonder if this would be any good with seasons.
You can start with that too.
What's wrong with seasons?
Everything.
What? What? You're just scared of change, you are.
No, I'm not scared of change.
Yes, you are. Why don't you like seasons?
just don't like it.
Yeah, but there must be a reason. DN says I got one Scania truck for cows, sheep and pigs. Then I got two Kamas. Yeah, Kamas trucks for grain. Okay, cool. I don't think there's anything wrong with seasons, to be honest. Now I'm getting used to playing it. I see you should just give it a go. Just try it on one certain map. You know, just like as a single player by yourself.
That never happens.
Why?
I don't have. No, that's never gonna happen.
You might enjoy it.
No.
DN says hashtag like Spike is when you give Brummy a like on his stream or video, or just an Australian like. No Australian likes, thank you. Kirsten, hiya, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? But what are you doing now, farmer ups? Oh, cultivating. Okay. DN says Kama's truck is a Russian truck. Oh, okay.
Didn't die.
Whoa, got a... Yeah, I like that. Threw me off course a little bit.
How was it in school today, Diane?
Dean says be right back. Okay mate, catch you soon.
He didn't want to answer that.
You may not have heard you mate. Yeah, it's not pulling this cedar very well at all.
Oh. You need to change out the equipment.
No, I don't.
Yeah, we need.
Adriana says, I want a winter holiday. Yeah, I'd like a winter holiday too, but this is the closest I'm going to get to one, I'm afraid, so we'll all enjoy it together.
We're gonna have a winter holiday, but that's not for the winter.
You're going to have a winter holiday, but not for the winter.
Not before.
Oh, not before the winter. Well, you can't have a winter holiday before the winter, can you?
Yeah, I can do that.
No, yeah,
Why
can't.
should I do that when I have a holiday all year?
You have what all year?
Holiday, the whole year.
DN said, Farmer Ups, my day in school was good, just a bit boring.
Did you learn something today?
I learn something every day.
Yeah, but did Diane learn something today?
Don't know, did you learn anything today, DN?
Do Adriana play Farm Sim?
Just what, sorry?
Do Adriana play Farm Sim?
DN, yeah, he plays Farm Sim.
Yeah.
Plays 17.
Adriana.
Oh, Adriana, I don't know. Adriana, do you play Farm Sim, or do you just like watching other people play it? Dean says, well, no, because all my teachers only see like what I'm gonna learn in this school, just like that. Okay. Not sure what you mean by that. I think I'm reading it wrong. What are we gonna learn in this school like that? Oh, so the teachers don't know what you're gonna learn, or what they're gonna teach you. Is that what you mean?
You put a tree in the middle of the field.
In the middle of the field?
Yeah.
Not a tree in the middle of the field.
Yeah, I call it the middle of the field. In the corner.
Adriana says because that's where I got a lot of mountains. Okay. And Dean says they will teach in next week but not in this week. Ah, okay, I understand. Adriana says I played and I liked it. Okay. Yeah, it's hard not to like it really. Do you play on console or on computer? Deanne says yes, she's playing Farm Sim, but asking her what map. Yeah, it's weird. I'm watching my stream on my laptop, and it looks like one of them old movies, the old grainy movies from years and years ago when the pictures were all fuzzy. That's what it looks like because of the snow. Dean says, are you close to the mic because it's a bit said sound and that hurts my ears. Oh, okay. And Adriana says, no, I've been fighting for a long time. Oh, you mean you play fighting games? Right, well I've turned my microphone down a little bit now, Deanne. Does that sound any better? Dean says yes, thank you. Okay, no worries, mate. Dean said, does anyone know a Halo game? Yeah, I played Halo a long time ago. Back on the Xbox 360. Haven't played it in a long time though. My sons play it, but I don't. DN says that I love that game but never played in real life. Oh, so you've just saw the people play it?
Did you take care of the piggies from me?
I haven't yet, no. I will. Adriana says, not my translator bad. Okay, I'm not sure what she want to say there. Well, obviously a translator is not that good, but I think she means from the last post that she put. Lift up. I wanted to say that I hit game. I hit the game a long time. Oh, so you've been playing this game for a long time? Is that what you're saying? And Dan says, yeah, a lot on YouTube, and when I was not sure what that means. When I was yeah, I'm not sure what that word is. I will download Halo 5. Yeah, yeah, Windows 10. I think it'll work on as well. I think it will anyway, but I'm not sure. I can't see why it wouldn't work on Windows 10, but it might not. You might be right. Ah, so you've been gaming for a long time. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I got a bit of a tickly cough.
Did she say which map she was playing?
No. Yeah, this field's definitely taking a lot of canola. Oh, I didn't want to plant canola, really, did I? I was going to put some soybeans in, weren't I?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Why didn't you do that?
Because I forgot.
You have to be old to forget so much.
Yeah. My old memory, it's a little overused, I think.
Yeah, about 150 years.
Well, at least, yeah. Whoops.
Yeah.
No, I said whoops.
Yeah.
No, whoops.
Yeah. What about it?
I forgot to put the well, I didn't forget to put the implement down, but it just I pressed the down button, but it never went down, and I drove off.
You forgot to do it.
No, I didn't forget. I pressed it, but it just didn't go down.
Did.
I didn't.
Yeah, you said that first. Forgot. So Johnny did get a very, very fast internet then.
No.
We can live stream now.
Well, he's got between 4 and 5 meg, so I said to him he should be able to do live streaming on that. DN said he said oops, but not a word farmer oops. It's just so many oops and oops. Yep. And yes, guys, for those of you that don't know, the West Coast map is now out. It's on the mod hub, and I've been playing it for a while today, and I'm absolutely loving it. Farmer Ups doesn't like it, but I like it.
And he had played it for a while today too.
Yeah, I have.
He did not like it.
I do like it. Oh, you played for it. Yeah, but
Yeah.
you only played for a couple of hours. Can't really
Yeah.
you can't really get to know a map in a couple of hours.
Yes, you can.
I think Adriana's playing Goldcrest Valley, and Dan says, "Did word oops mean oops name? And if you agreed with me, then you know every friend is oops." And Diane says she plays Goldcrest Valley. Yeah, I sort of got that from what she put up there, mate.
What does she play on?
Goldcrest Valley.
Yeah. But what does she play on?
Oh, does she play on console or PC, mate? On PC. Okay, cool. Yeah, so as I was saying about the West Coast, in a few days I'm planning on doing some live streams on it. We're not sure when. Got so many other maps. And Ian says, "Oops, how was your day today?"
Terrible.
Terrible? Why terrible?
Yeah. How to go to the doctor today?
Again?
Yeah.
Okay. Was that just, was it a planned visit or was it a for some?
No.
Oh, so you had to go because she wasn't feeling well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Dean says, "Oh, doctors, oh no." Yeah, I don't usually go to the doctors. I don't like going to the doctor.
Well,
All they ever do is say, "Oh yeah, I'll take these pills and see how they work and come back next week," innit?
my doctor sent me to the hospital.
What, today?
To something. No, not today. He ordered me a X-ray on my knees.
On your knees?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good. So I believe it's a couple of weeks and I get the appointment to X-ray my knees.
Oh,
They didn't carry. They don't want to carry me anymore.
Probably had enough, so I think I'll let him carry himself.
I have an appointment with the doctor every second week. So
Every second week?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it was a planned visit then?
No, what? This week, next week it is.
Ah, okay.
Sometimes I forget to come to the doctor.
Sometimes you get to go.
Yeah, he confusing me. Sometimes he put me up on Wednesday, usually Wednesdays, but sometimes Thursdays. And that I
Ah,
forget.
yeah. You should put it in your calendar on your phone or something.
No, I have been Wednesdays for over a year now.
Ah,
And he
right.
put me up on a Thursday. I didn't go.
You
On
didn't go?
Thursday I was come on Wednesday. He asked me, what are you doing here? I have an appointment with you. That was yesterday.
Mhm.
Yeah, see, you're gonna confuse me again. I don't like that. I'm here
Oh,
today, it's not my problem. You have to take me in today anyways. I said, yeah. Just wait.
well, that's it. If you're there, ain't you?
Yeah,
How long does it take you to get there?
5 minutes.
Oh, right. Okay, so it's not far.
Oh. 5 kilometers.
Oh, right. Okay.
It took the emergency people under 2 minutes to come and pick me up on time.
Oh, I should imagine if it's only 5 kilometers away.
Yeah. I would the time I get my heart attack and blood plug in my lungs the same time.
Oh, okay.
I got a phone and called the emergency number and I said, I tell him who I was, where I was, and what's happening. And I put up my hand and opened the door, and then I hit the floor.
Oh, okay.
Straight down. And the phone had been active for under 2 minutes.
Yeah, and they got there in that time.
Yeah, the emergency people hang up the phone. I did not hang up the phone. They did
Right.
hang up the phone when they came.
Oh.
I saw that in the hospital the day after. I talked to the emergency people.
Yeah.
Right. They had my keys. My apartment.
They had your keys.
Yeah.
So, where was you living in an apartment near the hospital then?
No. In the center of this town.
Oh, okay. Well, they got there pretty quick, didn't they?
Yeah. So only 400 meters from the emergency station.
Well, a few years ago, a friend of mine, well, say a few years ago, 10, 12 years ago, a friend of mine got knocked over outside the hospital.
Yeah.
And it took half an hour. And that was because, well, so they said, that they couldn't treat him until he'd been brought in by an ambulance, and they had to wait for an ambulance to come. They said they said they couldn't treat him until he'd been they couldn't treat him on the road. They had to wait for the ambulance to come and pick him up, drop him off, and we had to wait for the ambulance to come.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. I think you need to fill up some seats.
Yes, I'm on my way to do it.
Yeah.
You stop
I
being a
see
backseat driver, please.
See, you're empty.
Yeah, I've only just emptied.
Yeah, I see that.
Stop being a backseat driver. Ooh,
No, never.
I don't like them.
You need that.
Need what?
A backseat driver.
No, I don't.
Yes, you are.
Nothing wrong with my driving.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. That one is going down something terrible. Don't know if there's any seed production on this map either. I don't think there is.
No, I don't think.
Have you turned the traffic off?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Because I can see the cars is driving in front of me.
Okay.
Just go and check then.
I believe you. Because usually there's cars coming by the farm, but there wasn't any. So I asked.
Yeah, that's because I put a car in the middle of the road, so...
You've put a car in the middle of the road?
Yeah, so they don't have to drive anymore. They can't drive.
Adriana says, when are your birthdays? Well, my birthday's in December. Farmer Ups, when's your birthday?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
In October, soon.
October?
Yeah.
Oh, one of my son's birthdays is in October.
Which date?
The 20th.
Okay.
And I've got my granddaughter's, my twin granddaughter's birthday on the 22nd.
Okay.
I think there's a few more birthdays in October as well, I'm not too sure about. Oh dear.
Yeah. Oh dear, here.
Oh actually, yeah, there is more birthdays in October. Yeah, there's my sister's birthday in October.
Yeah.
The 16th? Yeah, 16th I think. And one of my nephew's birthday is on the 18th. So two days after his mama. Yeah, I'm sure there's a few more somewhere.
Yeah. I have a 26.
26th?
Yeah.
Okay. DS says I'm back. Welcome back, buddy. He is back, that's what Farmer Up says all the time.
Who's back?
That's what you said when Dan said he's back. He's back. Right. Let's see. Do the aminals need water? Yes, they. Beep 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 beep. Where's the water?
Down to the right there.
Huh?
To the right.
Oh no, I'm at it now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why are you asking then?
I wasn't asking, I was just talking out loud. DN says, okay, gotta go, Brummy. Bye, Brummy, bye, ups. Have a good one, guys. Yeah, see you later, DN. Thanks for stopping by, mate. And catch you on the next one, maybe. UK Simmer, hiya mate. As how are you, Brummy stranger? How are you, stranger? Yeah, I haven't. Well, I've been streaming, but I haven't seen you for a long time. How you doing, mate? Right, what does pigs need? Wheat. Have we got any wheat? Yes. It's a lot, but enough.
Are you paying for the wheat?
Am I paying for it? Why would I pay for it?
Don't you see the money?
You're buying fertilizer, that's why.
No.
What are you doing then?
Fertilizer is not so expensive, is it?
Yeah. Fertilizer and seeds expensive. Are you buying food, seed and fertilizer?
No, I'm buying fuel.
UK Sinner says not too bad. Thanks for asking. Yeah, good mate. I'm glad you're okay.
And somebody did not fuel up the tractor last time I used it. So it was empty.
Oh, fuel you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that didn't go very far, did it? Let's see what else we've got they can have. UK Simmer says, I thought you might have been playing the West Coast Brummy. I have been, mate. I've been playing it this afternoon. I've been playing it most of the day actually. But I haven't started live streaming on it yet. But I will be maybe sometime next week. Because I'm doing it with seasons, you see, so basically all there is to do on when you first start seasons is ploughing the fields, and I didn't want to do a live stream of just me ploughing fields basically, because the last two that I did on Oregon Springs was just ploughing fields. So I thought you guys might have had enough of seeing that. So once I get it all up and running, I shall start doing some streaming on that.
Yeah, but if you have a decent plow, it's no problem.
Yes, well, you don't start off with a decent plow. You want to start off with a small one. So have you been playing it, UK Simmer? And if you have, what do you think of it?
I don't see
that. I'd have watched that no matter what. It's one totally amazing map and well worth the wait. Yeah, it is worth the wait, mate. I must agree with you there. Farmer Ups doesn't like it though for some reason. He says he doesn't like it because the roads are too narrow. But that's what British countryside is like. And he says, I love it, to be honest. Love the idea of separate farms and the size of it. Yeah. Adriana says, okay, bye everyone. Yeah, bye Adriana, thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you on the next stream. You have a good night.
Bye bye.
Yeah, but I absolutely love that map. I think I spent like an hour just driving around the map. I was just well, because there's the one map just in the bottom left hand corner, and that was a devil to find how to get into it. I like the way it's all like concealed. They're all concealed in like little places, and you go down the road and then you turn around and you're like, oh no, that's a dead end, and you've got to turn around and try and turn around and go back. Like when I went over one bridge, and there was a motorway running underneath it. Well, not a motorway, but a main road running underneath it. And then all of a sudden, it just stops. So you have to back up, because you can't. There's not enough space to turn around. But yeah, I've been waiting for it since they announced that it was in progress. I've been waiting for it for a long time. Have you walked the path yet then? The white dotted line. No, not yet, I haven't. But I'm going to. Because
how many gold nuggets have you picked up?
How many gold nuggets have I picked up? I haven't picked up any. I know where there are a few, but I haven't picked any of them up yet, because I don't want to pick up 10, because it'll just... If I pick up 10, I'm going to have to pick up all the rest, because otherwise it'll just clog up the map.
Yeah, I picked up 5.
Oh, you picked up 5?
Yeah.
Half of the gold nuggets are along that line. Yeah, I did hear someone else say that the gold nuggets were along that line. I mean, I have found a few, because there's a few on the oh wait there, what do I want? There's a few at the not at the farm. Well, at one of the farms, I think there's a couple. But yeah, I did find a few, but I just didn't pick them up. I mean, it would be nice to start off with £1 million, but you know, I want to try and do it as realistic as I can, to be honest, because I don't usually do realistic games. How I usually do it is I'll just like buy enormous equipment, but that's just going to be my chill out map, because it's so relaxing playing on that. It's like meditation. Someone else said that the other day to me. Said watching farm simulator videos is like meditation.
What have you been smoking today?
What have I been smoking? I don't smoke.
Yeah. I'm not too sure about that.
Huh? It is, it's relaxing. That's the piggy sorted. Oh, apart from straw. Like corn. I haven't got no corn. UK Simmer says, I was playing Goldcrest Valley when that map came out. I pretended to move from there to West Coast and took the money with me via external accounts. Yeah, I do know there's a lot of people that do that, but I don't know. It's got its pluses and minuses, I think, doing stuff like that, because if you start off with like, I don't know, £5 million or something, then you go to your next map and you've got everything. You've got money to buy everything you need and buy more fields and that sort of thing, so you've got nothing to work for really, have you? You know what I mean? But it's got its good points that you can buy stuff that you need, so it's a bit I don't know, it's a bit of up and down for me. I'm sort of on the fence about that. Because I mean, if you've got everything that you need, then you've got nothing to work for. Do you see what I mean? I mean, it's okay doing stuff like that in multiplayer, but not single player, I don't think. But then then again, at the end of the day, there's no right way or wrong way to play the game, is there? You just play it how you enjoy playing it. I only used some of it for buying animals. The rest was used as a pretended buy. Oh, so you pretend to buy the farm and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, but that's another thing, really, though, isn't it? Because if you start, well, especially if you play with seasons, if you transport your animals across, say you've got 100 of each animal, and you transfer the animals across, if you don't transfer the food across as well, they can actually die before you've got enough food enough products to make their food for them. You see what I mean? So that could be a bit of a minus thing as well. Because don't forget, with seasons, you have to give them food every 3 days instead of 6.
That is not realistic.
And what?
I said that is not realistic.
Well, no, not realistic, no.
Because it should have been you have to feed them every day.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. That have been realistic.
Yeah, but the thing is where do you stop? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's just a game, isn't it? So
Yeah, it is.
if it gets too realistic, people will probably not want to play it.
Which field are you gonna see it today now? La Long?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you gonna see it in it?
I don't know.
What about corn?
Yeah, I was thinking corn, because we do need corn. I can't use this. No, I can't. We haven't got a corn planter.
I don't know.
No, I don't think we have. UK
You need to borrow some money so we can buy a corn planter.
Nah. UK Sinner says, what I would like to have seen in West Coast is that you have to buy each farm before you can use it. Ah, yeah, that would have been interesting. That would have been interesting.
I don't think I would take up a little loan so we can buy a corn planter, because we need to seed corn for the animals.
Yeah, but it's not that important. They can live without it. I'm just going to put wheat on it.
Okay.
Because we need straw anyway, don't we? So.
Yeah. Do you have a flour mill in this map?
I'm not sure, mate.
Why not sure?
Well, because I don't know. Why are you down? Lift up. Yeah, actually owning the farms before you could use them, that would have that would have made it a little better. Yeah, this is going to be fun sowing this field.
Why?
It ain't called La Long for nothing, is it?
I don't know.
It's definitely one long field.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at that, and you know it takes up like 3/4 of the length of the map.
Yeah.
So how many hours have you put on West Coast so far then, UK Simmer? Seven and a half hours. Funny enough, that's roughly about the same amount of time as me. I've done like between 7.5, 8 hours, something like that. And I can bet you only cultivated and ploughed the 3 fields and sprayed them, because that's all you have time for if you're doing it ×5 speed. Oh, by the way, are you doing it with seasons or without seasons?
How long time does it take the hay to dry in seasons?
I don't know.
Why
Oh,
not?
you only play on one speed? Okay, with seasons. What length of seasons are you playing? Why not? Because I've never done it before. I think it takes a whole day, but I'm not sure. Because the West Coast is the first map, well, apart from playing a couple of days with you guys, is the only map that I've done seasons with, really. Well, for any length of time, should I say. And that's only like 8 hours, so it's not that long at all. Uh, 3 days to start with, as I do not own too many fields. Once I own more, I will increase season length. Ah, okay. See, because I just started on 12 days and I'm doing it on ×5 speed. But I mean, the thing is like I just said, I've never played with seasons before, so I don't really know the best approach, to be honest. Because I did play a little bit on Maverick's Farm on Seasons, but that's been updated now, so I've got to start all over again. But that's not an issue. Uh, 3-day seasons. Oh, stuck. 3-day seasons. You get to plough first day, then cultivate. You get seeding temperature on the second day for half the crop. Ah, okay. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense if you've only got a couple of fields.
So where am I?
You're asking me where you are. How am I supposed to know where you are? If you don't know where you are, how do I know?
You're in the trees, I can see.
I'm not in the trees.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, here I am. I find the roads. So.
How can you not find the roads?
I did find the road, I said.
That's what I said. How can you not find the roads?
Yeah, but I did find the road.
Love the lighting effect on the game that comes with it, and the Seasons mod sells it 100%. Yeah, because at night time, well, actually, if you're playing on ×1, you probably haven't even got to a night time yet, have you? But then again, you do start at 6 o'clock and it's dark anyway, isn't it? So you should be able. You should have seen the lighthouse. I mean, you can see that from practically anywhere on the map, and you can see it just going round. The light just shining. It looks really nice.
Oh.
You're not convinced, are you, Farmer Ups?
No, because somebody
Was somebody what?
did do something stupid and cultivated this field before it was fertilized.
Cultivated what field before it was fertilised?
This field.
Well, why did you do that?
I did not do that.
Which field do you want about?
At the farm. No, with the shop.
It has been fertilised.
Yeah, one time.
Ah, yeah.
And it's cultivated. Now I'm gonna cultivate it again so I can fertilize it again.
Yeah, it's not a big issue though, is it?
Yeah, that's a big issue.
No, it's not.
And somebody doesn't do it in the right order, you know?
Well, yeah, not to worry though.
Yeah, I have to do the same job twice.
Started foggy, so I can't see the hand in front of my face. Yeah. It gets foggy quite a bit.
Sure, I can't see the fog.
Not on here, on sit with Seasons.
Ah.
Yeah, Farmer Ups doesn't like Seasons. And he doesn't like West Coast either, because he says the roads are too narrow. Good job he doesn't live in the UK, innit?
Yeah. You see, 10.4 cultivator.
Ooh. Like then. To farm ups, they probably drive on the wrong side for him though. Yeah. They probably drive on the wrong side of the road. Don't we, farmer ups? Hello? Are you still there? Oh, probably not. I think he's disappeared.
I'm back.
Ah, you disappeared somewhere then.
Yeah.
Do we drive on the wrong side of the road in the west coast for you?
In England you do.
No, we drive on the correct side of the road.
No, you drive on the wrong side of the road.
Well, we drive on the correct side.
Now you're confusing again.
The train is awesome though. Lots of containers. Yeah, I did see that. I was going over the bridge at the time when it came. But I think that's the same train from Sandy Bay, I think, or maybe Cobra Park Farm. I'm not sure. Sandy Bay don't have one, does it? I think it did in 15, but I don't think he had one in 17. I mean, I might be just remembering wrong. It might be Cobra Park Farm. No, hold on. No, it's not. It is Sandy Bay. Definitely Sandy Bay. Because the train line's there. The train line goes by the forest area, doesn't it? It goes past the forest area. But I don't think the train was there in 17, but definitely it was there in 15. Oh yeah, 15 did. My tractors and trailers, etc., were constantly getting hit. Yeah. I do like Sandy Bay. But that's why I couldn't wait for the West Coast to come out, because I haven't played a British map in a long time. Well, not a proper British map. I mean, we played what's it called? Sherwood Forest Park or something. What's that one called? Farmer Ups.
Sherwood Park Farm.
Sherwood Park Farm. That's the one. That's well, at least I think it's a British map. But it doesn't look traditionally British, if you know what I mean. So I was sort of going back to my roots when I started playing West Coast. And I was playing it and I thought, oh, I want to carry on playing, but I had to go and stop and have dinner, so that was a good reason to stop. I'd better do a headland here as well, hadn't I? Oh, this Massey really can't handle this this cedar.
Now this can't handle this cultivator.
Still have FS15 on my computer. I only use it for the original Pleasant Valley. Pleasant Valley? Pleasant Valley. Did I play? I can't remember if I played Pleasant Valley on 15. Well, I still have it on my computer. It's still installed on my computer, but I haven't. Well, I haven't even tried to use it since 17 came out. I was playing 15 on the day 17 came out, and I was playing it as I was downloading 17. In fact, I was playing Sandy Bay. And then I downloaded 17. Soon as it downloaded, I turned off 15, installed 17, and that's it. I haven't looked back since. You have to make your own seeds and fuel. You have nothing but a few fields and machines, but you also have to build factories. Okay, that sounds interesting. But I believe there's a Pleasant Valley for 17, isn't there? Farmer Ups is that the one that Doughboy plays? Is that Pleasant Valley?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I mean, I don't know if it's the same map that's been converted to 17, but it definitely sounds familiar. You needed materials from the quarry that cost 1 million before you could start to get stuff out. Ah, so you need to buy the quarry for 1 million before you can make factories, so you can make money. So how are you supposed to make money? How are you supposed to make £1 million just selling grain and things? That sounds like hard work, that does. Saying that though, did you notice the quarry on West Coast? There's a quarry there, but I don't think it's functioning. Because I drove through it, well, drove around it and stuff, and it doesn't look like there's a sell point or anything there, not that I could see. It is, trust me, and I do love a challenge. You must love a challenge if you do stuff like that. Yeah, I did. I think it was will be functioning in future updates. Yeah, it'd be good if it is. Because I was driving around and I was looking how to get into Oh, what area was it? You've got the shop, and then just by the shop there's another. Oh, I can't remember. Is it? No, I can't remember. But there's a fence all the way around it, and I was trying to. Well, it's actually right by the station. You have to go past the station to get into it. I can't remember what the facility is. But I was looking around to try and figure out how to get into it. I'm like, how do you get into here? And then I saw this like little tiny road going it off. At the animal merchant, that's the one, yeah, the animal merchant. And you have to go all the way around. So you're there right outside it, but you have to go all the way around just to get into the little entrance. I think it's fantastic. I really do. It's so like a British village, isn't it? I'm just chuffed about it. I am. I really love it. But like I said, that's going to be my chill out map. I think, a relaxing map. Yeah, that's it, so that you stop at the same chip shop on the way around for some food, yeah. Ooh. Why are you folding? Yeah, you may know as well. On the farms, there's some sheds, like with the arched tops. They look to me like they're to store grain in, but I'm not sure what they're for. They don't look like vehicle sheds. But they look like grain sheds. And the spa has some good reductions, and you can grab some fuel too. Yeah, but the reductions are only after a certain time, aren't they? And they knock 50% off the price or something. Oh, they will be bale storage sheds. Ah, okay. No, I mean, I'm meaning the ones with the doors on. If you're thinking of the same ones, but I do know there's some open ones, and there's some with doors on as well.
Not finished with seeding that field yet?
No.
A small field?
Small field?
Yeah.
I've saw smaller countries. Definitely makes me feel at home. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It's got that thing about it. It's just, you know, just looks like it's in the UK.
I've never been in the UK, so I'm not gonna go there.
Why?
I know what this looks like, so.
You know what it looks like?
Yeah.
How? How do you know what it looks like if you've never been here?
Just look at West Coast.
Yeah, but the whole of the UK is not like that. If only it was, eh? Oh, I really wish it was.
And it's foggy and raining all the time in England, UK.
Just be careful when live streaming when you pass the pub at Little Woolhope, the name of it. Yeah, well, shall I say what the name of it is? Because I know what the name of it is. I don't know, why do I need to be careful?
What is the name?
I'm not going to say it until I get an answer to that question. It says be careful with the name of the pub. I know what the name of it is. It's things that you knock into walls with hammers. And you've got them on the end of your fingers. I think it's a real place and could be copyrighted. Ah, well, actually, it is a real place. The name of that is, because I did do a search to see whether it was a real place or not. And there is a place somewhere in America called the same thing. Because I actually did a search for Little Woolhope as well to find out whether that was a real place, but I couldn't find that. Or I'm not sure about that, whether that would be a copyright infringement or not, because Riverton is, but it ain't a small the one in game. Yeah. I mean, I've heard of Riverton on Sea. I've heard of that. But it was some of the other place names that I wasn't sure of. But yeah, because you know, like in Euro Truck Simulator, with the Pro Mods version, well, and you get mods as well with Coca-Cola and stuff like that. Now, Coca-Cola is definitely copyrighted. But I don't think there's any infringement if it's in a game, unless it's music. I say I don't know about that. Yeah, that's something to consider anyway. But saying that though, Spa would be copyrighted as well, wouldn't it? It's licensed in ETS, so it is not, so they can get away with it. Ah. But I've saw maps with brand names on. Well, like you just mentioned, the Spa. That's a brand name. And I've saw other maps with Travis Perkins on as well. Or Travis Perkins. Is that it? Is that it? Travis Perkins? So I'm not sure how it works, you know. I never even considered anything like that before. But I do know that Daggerwin was doing a video on Sandy Bay 3 or 4 months ago, maybe. Well, probably maybe longer, I'm not sure. But he was saying that down by the store that there is a seagull sound, and that seagull sound is copyrighted, but I'm not sure if that's true. Not as big as it was though, spiders going down the spout. Yeah, I know. It's probably because they charge so much, that's what it is. I think they charge about 10-20% more than normal shops. Somebody got caught out by the seagull sound on Sandy Bay when it first came out. Ah, okay. Because I'm wondering if it's the same seagull sound that's actually in the west coast by the castle. But it seems strange that you can that you can copyright the sound of seagulls. I mean, how would you even do that? That just doesn't make sense. Because on one of my other maps that I play, Don Diego, that's well, that's got 3 copyrighted sounds on it. But I went into the i3D file and took those out before I started streaming on it, because there was when you first start at the house, there's an Elvis Presley song playing, Suspicious Minds, I think, I can't remember, but and by the Coca-Cola, by the Pepsi machine, there was Michael Jackson singing Thriller, I think, or Beat It, one or the other, I can't remember. And then in one of the sheds where you go off and do or you make some product, there was you walk into the shed and then the music just starts playing. Can't remember what that music was, but I took them 3 songs out. before I started using it.
The field don't want to get fertilized.
What's gone wrong with my chat?
I said the field don't want to be fertilized.
What field don't want to be fertilised?
The field with the shop.
You gotta cultivate it first.
I have done that.
Oh, okay.
Because somebody cultivated before they fertilized it last time. So I cultivated it again. And just to try to fertilize it, but they don't take any fertilization.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, you can see it.
I think something's gone wrong with my chat.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, it has, because UK Sim has written something there, but it hasn't come up on the screen. It hasn't come up on my part either. He says, why would anybody copyright a seagull? They are damn awful rats with wings. Yeah, I'm not too keen on seagulls myself. Say again?
That's why they are greedy. That's why I copyright it.
They're greedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is it's our own fault, because when years and years ago we saw them at the coast, and you know, people would throw them chips and throw them sandwiches and that type of thing.
Bro, man.
Yeah.
Why don't you see it finished at the end before you go all the way up? And you have to go all the way back to see that.
Yeah. Well, I've got to go back to the farm to fill up my seed again anyway. So. Now see, that bit's come up. They will get money each time that sound is used, I think. No, it's not that. It's just if you put it on that video, if you put it on a video, you just can't. If that video makes any money, then they get that money from the video. So you can monetize it, but you can't have the money for it, for the ads. I think that's how it works. So there's the seagulls, there's the pub. I'm wondering if there's any more. So it might be an idea not to do live streaming on that one at all. Saying that though, there's Maverick's Farm version 5, which I done a video on today. That's got Ben and Jerry's on there. The ice cream. It's got a Ben and Jerry's ice cream making facility. The Wind by the Seashore. Yeah. That's probably copyrighted as well, yeah. Well, there's Ben and Jerry's, there's McVitie's, and there's Home Pride, the flower. Them are just the three that I can remember. There might be others. I don't know. So it's sounding like anybody who thinks they can make a little bit of money, they're just gonna they're just gonna try and make money off you all from whatever angle, aren't they? McVitie's here where I live in Carlisle. Oh, is that where they're from? McVitie's? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've been streaming for 2 hours.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah.
1 hour 56 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like McVitie's digestives. That's just in case McVitie's are listening. And rich tea, actually. I do like rich tea with the old cup of tea. Done really well considering they've been flooded twice. They've been flooded twice. What, recently?
Question for you.
Go on.
Why do we have the big crown?
Why do we have what?
The big crown.
Big crone?
Shaft forester.
I have no idea. I never bought it.
Oh, we have it.
Oop. I hit a rock.
I saw that.
Well, I didn't know we had that. Unless it came with the map in the first place.
It came with the map.
Well, there you go. That's why we got it then.
Why can't we sell it?
Yeah, because we'll all need it at some point.
No.
Yeah, we will.
When we need it, we can buy it.
Ah, that's just defeating the object.
Yeah, but now we need the money.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
Once in 2005, and again last year, I think it was. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. Oh, that field's growing weird. What's going on with that?
Should I go and sell it?
What, the field?
No, the harvester.
Nah.
Why not? We need the money.
Nah, we don't.
Yeah, we need the money
For what?
to buy a tractor.
What tractor?
JCB.
I don't need a JCB.
Yes, we do.
No, I don't. I'm happy with the tractor I have.
No, we are not. You're complaining all the time.
I'm not complaining, I'm stating a fact. Last year's flood was 1 metre higher than 2005 flood after building flood defences around the city. Ah, yeah, it's been a rough old time of late, hasn't it? I mean, America's just getting over. Well, I don't think they've even got over it yet. Is it Hurricane Harvey? And there's another one on the way that's going up towards Cuba, and them sort of islands out up by Cuba, and they reckon that it might hit Florida. And that hurricane is like the size of France. That is a big storm, isn't it? I'm still landing. Not sure what you mean by that. By the storm. Yeah, I think it's called Irma. Yeah, I'm not too sure. But it is a big storm. You're getting a lot of eggs there.
Yeah. Yeah, to try to get some money. Where is the LSL point?
I don't know. There'll be a few around. America does not reckon much of women, as half the storms have women names. Yeah, I have noticed that. Maybe the next one will be called Kim Jong-un. Ah, that's a storm of a different kind. Yeah, that's a different kettle of fish altogether. Hope it don't kick off as his army is massive. Yeah, but they've got quite a big army. But then again, it's compulsory over there to join the army anyway, isn't it? So you got no choice but to join the army. But the way the way they're going on anyway, well, it won't be man on man. It'll be nuclear weapon on nuclear weapon, won't it? That's the way they're going. Hopefully it don't come to that, but you never know. It used to be over here too, but some bright spark said stop that. Well, yeah, it did used to be, but that was only like what was it called over here? National Service, I think it was called. But it, over there, it's actually like illegal to not be in the army. So I was well, over the last few days, I've been listening to it, stuff about North Korea on the news, and like they've only got one TV station that the government decides what goes on, and most of the time it's just the news. And they've got one radio station that the government chooses what songs are played, and they've got no mobile phone service at all. I mean, because it's well, basically it's just a dictatorship, basically. Type in YouTube North Korea show of force and prepare to be shocked. Yeah, I'm I'm not sure I want to be honest. Because the thing is there's stuff going on all over the place, but you know, just, if it happens, it happens, don't you know what I mean? But I did see the that the South Koreans done a nuclear test. Well, not a test, but like well, it was like sort of giving North Korea the finger, basically, weren't it? And saying, look, we can do it as well, you know what I mean? So, and you're closer than China. So I think if anything goes off, it'll just be down that way anyway. I do believe that we need another world war just to reduce the population a bit. Well, no, nobody wants a world war, do they? I mean, China, they got the best idea, haven't they? Because they says nobody's allowed to have more than 2 children, I think it is, without permission from the government, and anybody who has more than 2 children, they get arrested. I would happily go. I would happily go as a call up to do my part for country, for the country. Yeah, I'm sure there's millions of other people out there who think the same. But the thing is we're trying to get away from wars, not to have more. My name was next up when we had that carry on with Iraq. Ah, right, okay. So you signed up for that, did you? Yeah. That's that field done. Eventually.
Yeah, I can see that. About time.
Hmm? What did you say about time?
Yeah.
You cheeky.
Yeah.
Oh, you used to be in the armed forces. Oh, okay. Which branch?
You can see the last station.
Hmm?
You can see it, the field last station.
Ah, you were in the logistics. Oh, okay, cool. How long was you in the logistic corps for? "22 years. Wow. That's a long time. So you must have saw some action in Northern Ireland then, maybe, yeah?
Just past me, I did not wave.
Just past you, what?
Yeah.
What did you say, Farmer Ups?
I waved to you, they did not wave back.
Well, I didn't see you wave. Yeah, Ireland was horrible. Yeah, that went on for quite a while, that did, didn't it? I mean, my brother was in the Fusiliers, I think, back in the 70s, and he was over there as well. Because I mean, it went on for a long time, didn't it?
Change it to soybeans then now.
Hmm?
You can see it's soybeans.
Yeah, I'm doing soybeans this time, yeah. Well, you've left the server.
Yeah.
Why?
I wanna go to bed.
You going to bed?
Yeah. Nothing to do. I got this terrible headache.
Have you?
Yeah.
Last base was Aldershot for me. Yeah, I'm not sure where he was, mate. Because like I said, it was back in the 70s. I was only a kid myself when he left the army.
So we're gonna say good night to everybody.
You could have said you was leaving before you just leaving.
Yeah, I tapped the wrong button.
Huh?
Tapped the wrong button.
Did what?
Hit the wrong key.
Ah.
That's why.
Ah, okay.
So I'm gonna say good night to everybody.
Yeah, I'll see you later, Farmer Ups. Thanks for joining in, mate.
Yeah. Sorry, he didn't play point code tonight.
Yeah, it's alright, that's fine. That's where I got my first class license to be honest. Best thing I did. Yeah, my brother got his driving license from me in the army as well. One sec, guys, I've just got to sort something out. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Just had to come and sort something out. Kirstin, hiya, welcome to the stream. How are you today? Right, so
Talk to you tomorrow.
yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow, Farmer Ups. Alright, mate. Thanks for joining in. Say again?
What map are you doing tomorrow?
Not too sure yet, mate.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll see you later, mate.
Bye bye. Bye bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
From me?
Yes.
Bye bye.
Yeah. Yeah, so multiplayer turned into single player. Never mind. Ooh, got some lag then. Oh, what's going on? Yeah, boy. So yeah, he's already left Discord, mate. I don't know if he's still in the chat, but he's left Discord. Oops, he did it again. Yeah. Well, I'm toying with the notion of calling him Brittany from now on instead of Farmer Ups. we're getting some right frame drops there. I don't know what's going on. One person I'd love to meet is Brittany. You dirty devil. One person I'd love to meet is Diana Ross. If you're saying Dirty Devil, don't mention Ariana Grande. Okay. What am I doing now? She's gorgeous. Yeah, she is. Maybe a bit little young for me, but she's still very nice looking. I mean, I might be getting old, but hey, I ain't dead yet. You might be if you scored it there though. Maybe. But I don't think my wife would like it very much. I think she's only 23, that is what it said on the One Love concert. Yeah, I think she's around about that age. I mean, I've got kids myself older than that. I was really proud of her for that concert. She held out right to the end before she broke down. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was very emotional, wasn't it? But she done really well. So I mean, she organised it all as well, didn't she? Well, as far as I'm aware, she did anyway. Oh, you were there. Oh, okay. And it was very emotional. Yeah, I can imagine. It was like 40 yards in front of me. I still needed my binoculars. Yeah, but did you need them or did you just want them? You sussed me, I wanted them. Yeah, I thought that was what the case was. Because if I'd have gone to into one of her concerts, I'd have wanted binoculars as well, even if I was standing next to her. I am sporting the Manchester B tattoo on my left shoulder. Alright, cool. Yeah, there's not many people watching tonight, is there? Mind you, it's start of the new school term and stuff now, isn't it? So maybe that's the reason. Or maybe just nobody loves me anymore. Maybe they've all got sick of me. I have it that there are 4 watching. Yeah, it says 4 on mine, but on my it says there's 2 in chat. See, I'm getting conflicting information because on my computer, on my dashboard, my YouTube dashboard, it says 4. On my chat window restream it says 2, and on my laptop it says 3. So there's between 2 and 4 people watching. So I don't know. But saying that though, I mean, I usually do get more views after I've streamed, unless I'm streaming for a long time. You know, look, when I did that 8-hour stream, I think I had something like 600 views on that in total. For that was because I did 8 hours, because it spans the times that everybody's awake, you see. But I usually get more views after I've streamed on the videos, you know, when people watch them in the archive afterwards. I mean, that's fine, as long as people watch. I don't mind. I don't mind how they watch. Watch it 3 or 4 times. He's just going to ram straight into the back of me then. If you stream, first one will be 24 hours. Everyone will get a chance to see then. Yeah, well, me and a few of the guys from PCSG are we're planning on doing a 24-hour stream, but like in shifts sort of thing. Well, because obviously we'd have to stop to eat, but we wouldn't all stop at the same time. Plenty of jelly beans and energy drinks and you'll survive. Couple of cans of Monster. Not sure when it's actually going to happen though, but it should be soon. Well, that's if I can actually get anybody to do it with me. I mean, I'd do it, but it's no point doing it on your own, is it? You need someone to talk to, really. That's what I would do anyway. Then I'll see it to the end. Probably sleep the rest of my life afterwards, though. Yeah. Well, to be honest, when I did the 8.5 hour stream, I wanted to carry on, but it was the other guys, because it was as a multiplayer, but some of the other guys wanted to leave, so that they left. We all said, okay, we'll just call it. It's no point being here by yourself, not for 8.5 hours. I mean, because it's okay, like if there's people in the chat, but sometimes there's, well, as you can see now, there's only a couple. Well, now it says there's only one person watching on my laptop, so you'd need somebody to be there all the time, otherwise you'd just get bored, like saying, talking about the same stuff over and over again. You just keep repeating yourself. You'd probably jump on with me. Okay. See, now my laptop says 3 people watching. It's crazy. I don't think YouTube can make up its mind how many people are actually watching. Uh, 24 hours in game would be no problem. No, I actually enjoy playing it, I do. I mean, the thing is though, is that I've got so many maps on the go at the minute. I mean, I start getting confused sometimes, like what needs doing on what map, and because at one point when I started doing my streams, I did only do one map, but then I thought, well, it needs to be more than one map because people are just going to get bored of seeing the same stuff over and over again. Lots of fast forwarding games, so that there's always plenty to do. Yeah. I mean, I've just had to turn the I forgot earlier to turn the growth off because I don't want this field half grown before I've finished seeding it. I just must remember to turn it back on again afterwards. always play with plant growth switched on, plant withering on for realism. Yeah, well, if you play with seasons, then you've got no choice but to have the withering on anyway. Have you? You can't turn it off, which I think is a good thing. But like I just said, I mean, the only reason I turned off the growth now is because I don't want this field half grown before I finish it. The game without the seasons running, I do that. Oh, okay. I suppose the thing is though, is it's all about managing your time, isn't it? So, like you were saying earlier, if you start off with a 3-day season, you've got 1 day to do your cultivating and your ploughing, the next day to do the seeding, and then you've only got to wait till the summer then before you can harvest, haven't you? But I mean, if you've got loads of fields, then you're going to need a big season. Like for instance, if there's 21 fields on the map and you own all 21 of them, you're going to need more than 3 days to harvest them all, ain't you? Yeah, to give you more time to do it. That's right, yeah. But saying that, I mean, if you play multiplayer, then you don't want the seasons too long, because you're going to have nothing to do once all the fields are harvested. There's nothing to do unless there's loads of production on the map. Like, I mean, I like the map, some maps with where they have a lot of production, like where you can make pallets and that sort of thing. But some maps just don't have it at all. My action is always the same in game. 1 plough, 2 cultivate, 3 fertilise, 4 seed. Now see, I do it differently to that. Well, you've probably noticed how I do it in some of my streams, where once the field is harvested, what I do is I fertilise it, then I plough it if it needs ploughing, if not cultivate it, then I fertilise it again, and then I use a seeder that fertilises, and I fertilise and seed it at the same time, and then that's your 3 stages of fertilisation done already. So you don't then have to worry about going onto the field to fertilise once the crop is in the ground. Because if you look at this now, see, this is on the last stage of fertilisation after I've seeded it, and so are these 2 over here. So you don't have to go on there and worrying about damaging any of the crop apart from when it comes time to harvest. no crop destruction with that mod running? With what, with seasons? Oh, I didn't know there was no crop destruction with that. I thought it was still, you still got the crop destruction. But I find it easier doing it that way anyway. So that's the way I do it. No crop destruction while you have the crop destruction mod on. I'm getting a bit confused what you mean there. If you've got the crop destruction mod on, why would there be no crop destruction? If you don't have to go, on the field, you don't lose any. Oh, yeah. Okay, I was getting a bit confused then what you meant, but yeah, that's why I do it. So now, once this is seeded, the only time I have to go onto the field is to do the harvest. I mean, that's a tip I picked up from when I used to watch Johnny and Icelandic Farmer, when I used to watch them streaming before I started streaming with them. And even then, it's headlands first, then up and down. Yeah, I usually do. I usually do 2 headlands, but on this one I just did 1. And the only reason I did 1 is because of the traffic. I mean, because if there wasn't a road going all the way along here, then you wouldn't need to do a headland really, would you? Because it's... Oh, why does it miss that little bit there? West Coast fields are made for headlands. Yeah, definitely. Well, when I was ploughing the fields earlier, why did that not go down? When I was ploughing the fields earlier, because the plough's so small, I think I did 4 or 5 headlands. But yeah, that's the map I'm going to play during the day for a while, off camera. And I'm actually wondering now whether I should do do any live streams on it or not. After what you said about the name of that pub. If you don't do the animals on West Coast, start. If you do the animals on West Coast, start with the sheep, as you have a field of grass right next to them that you are. Ah, there's a good little tip. Because, well, saying that though, you start off with a grass field. Well, it's not actually got a number, but it's well, what farm is it? The Blue Farm? I'm not sure what the name of the farm is, but there's the Blue Farm where you've got you have to go through to through the grass field to get to 2 of the fields that you own. Now that hasn't got a number on it, but you can still cut it. Next to the main farm, that one is your reset point too. Ah, okay. Oh, I didn't know that. That's good to know. But yeah, you got that you get a bit of free grass there as well, so. And I've been told not to do grass, to do hay bales instead. Because I mean, I'm not very good with seasons. I don't know that much about it, to be honest. But I've been told not to do grass bales, to do hay bales instead. So that's what I'm going to do, I think. I want all those fields by the cows, cut the grass for the silage, then grow again and buy cows. Yeah. Or do you not start off with a... No, you don't start off with a bale wrapper, do you? Yeah, you start off with a bale wrapper, don't you, I think? Or I might be just thinking of another map that I saw today. But I think you start off with a bale wrapper, so you could just make silage bales and either keep them or sell them. You have the round baler and wrapper by cow pasture. Yeah, I thought so. Because the only problem is like I was just on about, so many maps on the go, you start getting confused what's on what map and what's on a different map. But I mean, in total today, I have probably been playing FS for at least 14 hours. The problem is there is no collision on the hedges to keep the bales in the field. Ah, yeah, but Bullet Bill on Culbra Park Farm, there was no collisions on the field, but the bales still didn't leave the field because he put a collision for the bales to stop at the field. At least I think it was Culbra Park Farm. Because I remember watching Daggerwin when he was doing Culbra Park Farm, and he was talking about the bales on the field when they was all rolling away, and then there was a new update, and he said that the bales they all stayed at the hedges because Bullet Bill had done something to the bales. That's handy to know. I'll try that and see if it works on West Coast. Yeah. Because it would be a bit of a pain if you had to go chasing round after all your bales, wouldn't it? But saying that though, it's not all the hedges that don't have collisions. Some of them do and some of them don't, which I found a bit odd. Missions are only available on 5 fields too. That is odd to me. I didn't know there was missions on the map at all, to be honest. But sometimes it's because the fields have to be like a certain shape. Well, they have to be squared, aren't they, for the missions to work? Or that's why if you see some of the fields, they're like ploughed and they've got like a square in the centre of the field that's been ploughed, and that's because them are the ones that have got missions on. But maybe that'll change in a future update. David Brentnell says hi all. Hiya David, welcome to the stream, mate. 2 different buy boards on the field that show you which one has missions and which ones don't. Ah, I didn't even notice that there was 2 buy boards on some of the fields. I shall look out for that. But I do know that there are other maps where there's only missions on a few of the fields, but they got fixed in another update. So hopefully that'll be the same in this. No, just one board on the field, but there are two different types. Oh, there's two different types. Okay. I never noticed that either. Well, to be honest, the reason I haven't noticed that is because I haven't been on any of the other fields apart from the ones that I own. But now you've mentioned it to me, then, when I go on tomorrow I will definitely check. I was doing a mission today and the harvest was outside the field gate. Yeah. That's the problem. That's why ooh, hit that, didn't I? That's why the fields have to be square, because get out, because otherwise the vehicles, they spawn in odd places. I mean, because on one map I was playing, I can't remember the name of the map, but there was a round field, and the mission, it was harvest, and the harvester started at one side of the field, and the header was on the other side, the opposite side of the field, and I found that really weird. And another map where you start a mission and the tractor starts right in front of a tree. There's a tree right there, right in front of you when you start the mission. Even though there's not a tree there where you're standing at the time. I'm not doing very good on the old money stakes here, am I? Minus £33,000. There is a map available where you don't own any fields. You have to cut down trees and play. Yeah, I've saw that map before. But, I can't remember what it's called. I have seen that field. Is that hard work, is it, or something it's called? Something like that. Oh, working hard. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought it was something like that. Or there is another map similar to that. I'm not. Well, it might actually be the same map. I'm not sure. But Grizzly Bear Sims was doing a series on it a couple of months ago, maybe. And you start off and you don't have any fields. Well, there are no fields. You have to plough the fields yourself. You have to cut the fields to whatever shape you want them and whatever size you want them, but you have to cut down the trees first, unless that's the same map. I'm not sure. Old Guy Farmers map. No, that's the challenge, isn't it? Or was it the same map? I don't know. Maybe it was the same map. Oh, actually, yeah, you might be right. It may be the same one, because I believe that he did say that there was 2 different versions of that map. I like what he did with Lawfolds. He sold everything, sold all fields in game XML, and started with nothing at all. Yeah, yeah. He did, I like his role playing, because he's good at doing that. I mean, I'm not really. I can't do things like that. I would never know what to talk about, to be honest, but he does it really well. Well, guys, that's all I can do now. There's nothing else to do on here now. Oh, apart from putting the ground, the growth back on. Ooh, there we go. Put the growth back on. Because, well, this is it's supposed to be a multiplayer server, so the next time we come on here, we should have something to do, because the fields should be grown by then. So yeah, nothing else to do, so I'm gonna call the stream to an end. I just want to thank everybody who's been out, who's watched, and who's taken part in the chat. UK Sim, well, I was going to call it a night anyway. Yeah, well, it's like 20 to 11 now, isn't it? So getting on a bit. And like I said, I've been playing for about 14 hours today. So been a long day. So yeah, thanks guys, and look out for our next stream. Well, which should be but I said between 7 and 7:30 tomorrow. We're still deciding on what map to do. It may be Pine Cove, it may be Westbridge, because we have a version of Westbridge, but well, we'll see. So yeah, until then, I want to say thank you to everybody, and I shall see you again very, very soon. So, good night for now. Bye bye.